I'm delighted to welcome the Commonwealth of Dominica and Montserrat to our DCash family. And I feel in a sense as if this being the Christmas season, that we've presented a gift to the people of Montserrat and Dominica by presenting and launching DCash. Payments are the lifeblood of every economy. At the ECCB, we fundamentally believe that the payment system should work for all except illicit actors. I want to repeat that. The payment system should work for all except illicit actors. That means, for example, it must work for persons with bank accounts, but especially for persons without bank accounts. It must work for persons who are in all households, but especially in female-headed households. It must work for all businesses, but especially small businesses. It must work for entrepreneurs, but especially our startup entrepreneurs. It must work for our fishers and our farmers. It must work for our students. It must work for citizens and residents anywhere in our currency union, or for that matter, anywhere in the world. That is our quest. That is the quest of our central bank. And we will not stop until we deliver on a payment system that works for all in this region. After all, what is the mission of our central bank? To advance the good of the people of our currency union. And what are our strategic interventions, our strategic intentions? Well, we said it before. Socioeconomic transformation for shared prosperity. And the fact of the matter is that we cannot realize socioeconomic transformation without innovation, without digital transformation. And that is why we are on this quest, and we will not rest. 38 years ago, a group of small islands came together in these parts and formed the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank. Today, our central bank stands as a beacon, a bulwark of resilience, facing all kinds of adversity, and continue to hold our region together and to keep our dollar strong. Even in this pandemic, our dollar, your EC dollar, has remained strong. I make this point simply to say, brothers and sisters, just as some small countries, our countries, came together 38 years ago to form this central bank, we have come together once more to launch our digital currency, DCash, the first monetary union in the world to launch a digital currency. And someone asked me a few months ago, what it is about this Caribbean, what is it about you guys that you're involved in innovation and in leading the world? And I reflected for a moment, and I said to him, it's necessity. Necessity is the mother of invention, or shall we say, innovation. And so the motivation is clear for us with DCash. It is payment system efficiency, financial inclusion, innovation, resilience, competitiveness. And we will not stop. We have no choice. We have no choice. And we know that we cannot depend on others to do for us what we can do for ourselves. And we know as small countries, we have to come together to craft arrangements that work for us. That is what this DCash represents. And so I want to put in context what we are doing. The reality is that the future is global, and that future is now. Estimates indicate that the digital economy will represent about 25% of the global economy by 2025. In fact, the pandemic has expedited or accelerated the digital transition. We all see that. Here are we this afternoon, all connected, using digital tools, as we've done for the last 2 years, for work, for worship, for shopping, for socializing, for school. We've had no choice. So we must ensure that our region is positioned to exploit the digital economy. And I've said before, and I repeat this afternoon, and if you find I'm passionate, you better believe it, I am, that we cannot and must not be mere consumers in this digital economy. We absolutely have to be producers. And to produce, that means we must have connectivity, we must have skills, we must have finance, entrepreneurship, and of course, among other things, cybersecurity. And I'm sure the President of Dominica, himself a former trade minister, would appreciate this point, that we must have digital trade. And for us to do that, for us to be producers, we have to be equipped to take advantage. So let me, as I conclude, make the point that DCash, the fundamental value proposition of DCash is what? Faster, cheaper, and safer. It's faster than anything you will find on the market. It's cheaper than anything you will find on the market. And it's safer than anything you will find on the market. But our motivation is not to make a profit. This investment by your central bank has been done in your name and for you. And the benefits to be derived are for you, the people of our currency union. So our satisfaction will come from seeing people use DCash. And as a man of faith, and as I reflect in this Christmas season and this Yuletide season, I can think of a gift that has been given to us that which some of us have not yet unwrapped. I leave you to think about that. And I will simply say to you, DCash is a gift that has been presented to you. Please unwrap and use the gift.